Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. And ma'am, I'm very happy to share our presentation with you today. First, let me introduce our group. With myself is Banafsa Fara and with my partner is Denok Ikko. We are of class A3. On the introduction of the topic will be explained by Denok.
Our presentation is divided into 5 parts. That is, identity of article, type of the article, type of the abstract, the content of the abstract, and what you learn from the abstract. Today we are here to talk you about title of the article, randomized control trial of aminophylline for severe acute asthma. Name of journal, Journal Arts Disjelt. Authors of article, Miselium Maxud. Year it was published at 1998. Next, type of the article is research article because there is a placebo control for the children with asthma who were unresponsive to nebulized salbutamol. Also, exists research blinding was made to rule out the period of hospital admission to the and only the session, the pharmacist, and the second investigator, or MS, were aware of the assignment. Next one will be explained by Banafsa.
Right. Here I will continue to explain about type of the abstract. Type of the abstract in this article, it is structure because fill in the discussion topic in this article in order or instead also divide into 4 parts that we will present. Our presentation will consist of firstly is objective, secondly is methods, thirdly is result and discussion, and finally is about conclusion. Now, let we start with some general information about this article. First is objective. To determine whether children with severe acute asthma treated with large dose of inhaled salbutamol, inhaled impratropium, and intravenous steroid are conferred any further benefit by the addition of aminophylline given intravenously. For example, have been performed in children on showed that aminophylline improve the forced expiratory volume in 1 second, but used currently outmoded symptomatic drug for showed no benefit, but all excluded several ill patients. Methodological problems included low power and withdrawals for a lack of response. Let's move on to secondly is methods. To receive either aminophylline or a sterile water placebo, put colorless, odorless fluid from glass ampoules which were identical in appearance. Aminophylline infusion were given as a loading dose of 10 milligram or kilogram infusion over 1 hour, followed by a continuous infusion of 1.1 or 0.7 milligram or kilogram or hour for subject younger than 10 years and 10 years of age or older, respectively. Placebo infusion were given in the same fluid at the same volumes and rates. The duration of the infusion was determined by the medical staff giving the treatment. For example, sequentially numbered books were randomly assigned to contain either aminophylline or placebo using a computer-generated recorder of different size, 2, 4, and 6 subjects, such that the balance between the treatment arms was maintained every 12 subjects. Subjects were stratified by age as older and younger than 6 years. Let's move on to chart its results and discussion, which will be explained by Denok.
Result and discussion. The placebo and treatment groups of children were similar at baseline. The 48 children in the aminophylline group had a greater improvement in spirometry at 6 hours and a higher oxygen saturation in the first 30 hours. 5 subjects in the placebo group were intubated and ventilated after enrollment compared with none in the aminophylline group. 2 children with severe acute asthma unresponsive to frequent doses of beta agonists, ipratropium, and steroids benefit from the addition of aminophylline given intravenously. Aminophylline conferred clinically and statistically significant early benefits on airway function and oxygenation, sustained to 24 hours for oxygenation but not for airway function, and reduce the risk of endotracheal intubation. For example result, placebo use intubated tool, meanwhile aminophylline used intravenously, but both became airway function. For example discussion, aminophylline function not as antibiotic that recover body from acute asthma. Let's move on to conclusion. Conclusion, aminophylline continues to have a place in the management of severe acute asthma in children unresponsive to initial treatment. For example, conclusion, because there has an antibiotic for medicated acute asthma, aminophylline that help oxygenation recommended to use for unresponsive acute asthma children. Next, what you learn from the abstract. From this abstract, we can learn about aminophylline in the treatment of acute asthma confers an additional early benefit on airway function and more sustained benefit on oxygenation, also reduce the risk of endotracheal intubation and mechanical ventilation. That is all our presentation. Do let me know if you have some questions. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.